Welcome to WCBN's broadcast of Michigan women's basketball. I'm Emily Herrard, and today the Michigan Wolverines take on the Bucknell Buffaloes. Here at Chrysler, they're announcing the starting lineups for Bucknell. We have Kai English at guard, number 3, Tyler Craig, number 12, Claire DeBoer, number 21, Jackie Klotz, and number 50, Caitlin Slagis. The Wolverines are going to have to look out for DeBoer, who averages 15.9 points per game, along with Holtz, who also is the leading scorer with 16.3 points per game. And for the Wolverines, we have senior Madison Rostovsky, Caitlin Flaherty, Sierra Thompson, Hallie Thome, and I think Danielle Williams. Danielle Williams got the start in the Wolverines' win on Wednesday versus Wright State, and she had a career-high 12 points. And she also had an outstanding 4 steals, which sparked the Wolverines after their slow first half start. And other exciting news, Caitlin Flaherty, if she scores 1 point, she will be the first in school history to reach the 700-point mark in a single season, and only the 16th player in Big Ten history. This will be the first matchup between Michigan and Bucknell this season, but the two teams did face each other last season, the Wolverines coming out ahead 68-61. And Caitlin Flaherty was the leading scorer in that game. She scored 15 points, and we've seen her put up big numbers, so the Wolverines will look for her to get going quickly, but also down low, Hallie Thome, who struggled a little bit against Wright State. She's going to have to play a bigger role down low, as Bucknell's starters, 3 of the 5 are 6 feet or taller. So it'll be up to the bigs to defend the post this afternoon for the Wolverines. And the Wolverines looking to continue into this WNIT, as they have made it to the 3rd round for 3 straight seasons in a row. So today they're looking to get the 2nd round victory and move on. Both teams getting ready for the tip-off, and Danielle Williams does get the start for the Michigan Wolverines. Caitlin Slagis, number 50 for Bucknell, waiting at the circle for the tip-off. She will be tipping off against Hallie Thome. Now the ball is up and tapped to Sierra Thompson. Wolverines start with the ball. She quickly passes it to Rostovsky in the corner, who puts up a jumper that's no good. Rebound to Bucknell. Now it's English up top. She gives it to Craig down the corner. Down low, it's DeBoer. Tries to find a cutting Klotz, but that pass was bounced off a couple feet and collected by Danielle Williams. Now the other way, it's Flaherty. She dumps it down low to Thome, who spins to the basket and gets the righty layup. Wolverines on the board first, 2-0. Bucknell going the other way. It's DeBoer. She's going to kick it to Slagis, who misses the jumper and is rebounded by Rostovsky. Rostovsky gives it to Thompson, pulls up for the jumper from the right corner, no good, but rebound by Thome. Thome goes back up with it, no good, but Danielle Williams is there for the rebound, and she's going to be knocked out of bounds and fouled. And that foul was on number 50, Caitlin Slagis. So now the Wolverines have the ball under their own basket. It's into Rostovsky. Rostovsky gives it to Williams. She looks down low to Thumb, who's double teamed, but she held on to the pass and put it in for 2. Thumb has all 4 of Michigan's points. And it's 4-0 with 8:45 in the first. English breaks through the Wolverines' defense, dumps it down low to Slagus for the layup. Sierra Thompson crosses the timeline. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Caitlin Flaherty, who launches a long 3. No good. Rebound, Danielle Williams. She goes up strong for the layup. And it falls. Some contact, but no call. English, now to Craig. Craig, cross-court pass to Klutz. She puts up a 3. That one's good. Now it's 6-5. Williams, cross-court pass to Rostovsky. Down low to Thumb on the left block. Puts up the layup, no good, but she is fouled. So now Thumb will go to the line for 2. And that foul was once again on Caitlin Slagus. That will be her second foul. Thumb misses her first. The score remains 6-5 Wolverines with 7:55 remaining in the first. Now Suni Swart will check in for Slagus. Keep her out of foul trouble. Now Thumb makes the second, 7-5. Wolverines implementing their full court press, but English is able to break it. She finds Klutz, who's open for another 3. She gets that one to fall. It's now Bucknell up 8-7. Wolverines need to make sure that they don't leave sharp shooters wide open beyond the arc. Sierra Thompson hands it off to Danielle Williams on the left wing. Now back to Thompson in the corner. She gives it to Rostovsky. Mishandled. Now to Danielle Williams. Back to Thompson. Thompson drives, puts up the floater, and it rattles in. Wolverines regain the lead, 9-8. And Rostovsky almost takes the pass away in the backcourt, but Bucknell breaks the press, gets it up to Swart, and now she's going to give it to Klutz, who is able to drive all the way to the basket, open lane for the righty layup. It's now 10-9. Danielle Williams feeds Thumb down low. She does an up and under for the left-handed layup, and that's good. Thumb now has 7. Klutz gives it to DeBoer, and there's going to be a foul. Looks like on Madison Rostovsky, a reach-in foul on the foul line. Excuse me, that foul was on Caitlin Flaherty. Bucknell gets it into DeBoer, who goes up strong for the left-handed layup, gets it, and the foul. So she'll go to the line for 1, and it's 12-11. Bucknell. She misses her foul shot, and now it's Rostovsky the other way. She kicks it out to Sierra Thompson for the corner 3. That one falls. 14-12. The Wolverines once again regain the lead. The other way, it's English. She goes through 2 Wolverines defenders. She kicks it back out. Now it's Craig. Craig drives, but she is met by Thumb, who blocks her. Rebound, though, Bucknell. Now Klutz open in the corner for a short 2. No good. Rebound. We have both teams on the floor for the jump ball. And the possession arrow is in favor of Bucknell. So now Bucknell will inbounds from the sideline. It's Craig to trigger. Up top to English. She dribbles to her right. Now gives it to Swart. Back to Craig. She thought about the 3. Picks up her dribble. Gives it to Klutz on the right wing. She puts up a jumper. No good. Rebound by Swart. Her putback effort is no good, but it stays with Bucknell. Out of bounds off Rostovsky. Now in to English. She kicks it to Craig. Now up top to Swart. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now Klotz. She's guarded by Thompson. Almost stolen by Danielle Williams, but Craig's going to get up the shot. No good. And rebound to Flaherty. Flaherty pushing it up the court. Hesitation all the way to the basket. Layup no good. Thumb was there, and she was fouled on the putback. That was not a shooting foul, though, so the Wolverines will get the ball under their own basket. Get it into Danielle Williams, who quickly puts up a shot from the elbow. She is fouled, and she gets it to fall. 16-12 Wolverines as Danielle Williams steps to the line. And she makes the foul shot. 17-12, 5:17 remaining in the first. Now Jillian Dunstan has checked in for Hallie Thome. She's leading the press. As Craig stops at the timeline, she gives it up. Now it's English driving the basket. She kicks it out to Klutz. She puts up another three. That one falls. Danielle Williams now down low to Dunstan. She kicks it out to Rostovsky. She fakes the three, drives left, kicks it back out to Thompson. Foot on the line. She gets that two to fall. Now Craig. She gives it to English. Standing on the M. Now back to Craig. Now corner. Up top to Klotz. She's going to drive left. She is fouled by Dunstan. It was a blocking foul. And now there's going to be a timeout on the floor. So the Wolverines lead 19-15. The leading scorer for the Wolverines is Sierra Thompson with 7. Also tied at 7 is Hallie Thome. She's shooting 3 for 4, and she has 2 rebounds. On the other side, for Bucknell, Jackie Klotz has 11 points and 2 rebounds already. She's 3 for 3 from long range. The Wolverines need to step out on defense and make sure that she's not left wide open. All her threes were from the same spot on the left wing. Kim Barnes-Zarico will be discussing some defensive rotation now over in the huddle. Michigan is shooting 62% from the field. Bucknell 50%. Caitlin Flaherty still has not scored yet in this game, so she's still 1 point away from that career mark of 700 points in a season. Yesterday, the Michigan men's basketball team was unable to win versus Notre Dame, but they put up a good fight. And now there are some Michigan men's basketball players filing into the stadium. It looks like they have their suitcases and they're just getting back from Brooklyn. We have Duncan Robinson and Dockage out there. Maybe they'll come back out of the tunnel and support the women. But now we're back to play. And Jackie Klotz is at the line to shoot two, excuse me. The refs over at the scoring table right now trying to figure something out. So slight delay on the foul shots. Looks like maybe they're trying to figure out if the time on the clock is correct. It currently says 4 minutes and 28 seconds. They're still discussing something over at the scorer's table. Players getting a little restless, standing and waiting for this foul shot to happen. Neither coach for the team, though, seems interested in what they're discussing. But now it looks like they have whatever they were talking about figured out, and Klotz will shoot her foul shots. The first one is up and in. It's now 19-16, the Wolverines lead. Second one is good as well. Now the other way, it's Thompson pushing the ball up. She finds Rostovsky on the right wing. She's going to find Danielle Williams on the foul line now. Sierra Thompson in the corner for three. Good ball movement by the Wolverines to get Thompson for three in the corner. The other way, Bucknell. It's English. She's going to get past Thompson. Now she's met by Rostovsky. Corner to Walker. Now down low to Swart, and they're going to call a foul. The fans are not happy about that. It looked like it could have been a jump ball, but they're going to say that Madison Rostovsky had too much contact, and she's going to sit down along with Danielle Williams, and Hallie Thome and Boogie Brzezowski will check in for the Wolverines. Now it's Klotz. She's guarded by Thompson. She kicks it out to DeBoer. DeBoer spins, picks up her dribble, finds a cutting Klotz. She puts up the layup, no good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off the Wolverines.
Out of bounds, ball for Bucknell.
Ball now into English. She kicks it out to DeBoer. Now up top, English. Down low to Swart. She finds a cutting English for the layup. It's 22-19. Sierra Thompson quickly kicks it up to Flaherty. She now kicks it out to Brzezowski. Back up top to Thompson. Cross-court pass to Flaherty. On the right wing, she's going to drive, but it's going to be stripped out of her hands, but it's going to stay with the Wolverines. Thompson to inbounds. She finds Flaherty on the right corner. She's going to put up the three, and that one falls. Flaherty now has 3 points for the game and has crossed that 700-point mark. Swart, now up top to Klotz. Now to Walker. Walker down low to DeBoer. Back out to Walker. She's going to drive left. She's met by Thome, and they're going to call a blocking call again, and Kim Barnes-Arico along with the fans are not happy with that. It looked like Hallie Thome might have had her feet planted, but must have been a little movement, so the refs called the block. The first foul shot is good by Kate Walker. The second one is good as well. It is now 25-21. Wolverines up. Now Flaherty, she picks up her dribble. She tries to find Sierra Thompson, but Thompson was not ready for the pass, and that's going to go out of bounds to Bucknell. Now Nicole Munger will check in for Flaherty. The other way, it's Craig. She's going to drive left, kick it out to Klotz. Now up top to DeBoer. Right wing Walker. Now down low to Swart. She gives it back to DeBoer. She puts up the jumper from the foul line. That one falls. Wolverines lead cut to 2, 25-23, with 2 minutes to go in the first. Boogie Brzezowski up top for the Wolverines. She gives it to Munger, back to Brzezowski. Now Sierra Thompson dumps it to Dunstan. Cross-court pass to Boogie. Now Nicole Munger hits the corner jumper. The other way, it's Kate Walker. She's guarded by Munger. Now Craig on the right wing. Cross-court pass to DeBoer. She's going to drive left, get past 3 Wolverines defenders, and she is fouled by Thome on the missed layup. That will be Thome's second foul. She will miss the first. DeBoer is 0 for 2 from the line this afternoon. But she makes the second. So it's 27-24. The Wolverines on top. Sierra Thompson gives it to Brzezowski. Now back to Thompson on the right wing. She's looking for some movement on this offense. She finds Nicole Munger in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounds tipped to Dunstan. Now controlled by Brzezowski. Down low to Thome. She goes for a reverse layup under the basket. That one's good. Thome now has 9. 29-24. Craig dribbles to the right. Now back up top to Swart. Now Klotz in the corner. Cross-court pass to DeBoer. Up top Swart. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She's guarded by Thome. Now up top to DeBoer. She has to launch a 3. That one no good. Rebound by Munger. Munger finds Brzezowski in the left corner. Thought about the 3, but passed it to Dunstan on the elbow. Now down low to Thome. No good. Rebound DeBoer. 15 seconds on the clock. Craig will slow it down for Bucknell. Try to get the last shot up. She dribbles left, picks up her dribble on the block. She's double teamed. Nicole Munger has her hand on the ball. Somehow Craig was able to get up a shot. No good at the horn. So it's 29-24 at the end of the first quarter. The Wolverines have the lead. This is a much different game than we saw versus Wright State. The Wolverines are playing a lot cleaner. They only have 1 turnover. Bucknell also only has 1 turnover. And that's something that the Wolverines must have worked on at practice the last couple of days because their last game they were just sloppy, unforced turnovers, double dribbling off their feet, and that's something that they can't be doing in the postseason and if they want to progress in this tournament. Currently leading the Wolverines is Sierra Thompson with 10 points. Behind her is Hallie Thome with 9. And Klotz is still the leading scorer for Bucknell. She has 13 points on 4 for 7 shooting. Both teams shooting well, but Michigan has the edge by a lot. 63% for Michigan, 47% for Bucknell. Now both teams finishing up in their huddle. On the floor now for the Wolverines will be Kelsey Mitchell. Be her first time on the floor. As a senior, Kelsey Mitchell has brought a lot of energy and defense for the Wolverines. And this is a game that the Wolverines desperately want to win for their seniors. And Kelsey Mitchell and Madison Rostovsky, along with Hallie Wangler, give them more opportunity to play in a Wolverines uniform. Now both teams are on the floor ready to go, but once again the refs are at the scorers table trying to figure something out. Maybe the possession arrow. And the Wolverines will start the second quarter with the ball. Now it's Sierra Thompson. She dribbles to the left wing. Gives it to Rostovsky, who quickly puts up a jumper. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Klotz. Now the other way, it's English. She'll give it to DeBoer. Now to Craig. Back up top to Klotz. English left wing. Up top to Slagus, who puts up a 3 and is rebounded by Munger. Munger kicks it to Rostovsky. Rostovsky slows it up on the right wing. She looks down to Kelsey Mitchell on the block. Mitchell kicks it out to Thompson. Now back down low to Kelsey Mitchell, who spins and puts up the hook shot. She gets that one. 31-24, the Wolverines on top. Now down low, it's DeBoer. She goes for the reverse layup. It falls 31-26. Sierra Thompson gives it to Danielle Williams. Cross-court pass to Munger. Now back to Williams. Down low to Rostovsky, who kicks it out to Thompson. Cross-court pass to Munger. Thought about the 3. Now up top, Danielle Williams. She finds Rostovsky under the basket alone, and Rostovsky gets the layup. Bucknell trying to break the Wolverines' press. They do. It's Craig. She tries to get it down low to Slagus, but it's taken by Sierra Thompson. She's running the fast break, dumps it to Kelsey Mitchell, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. And that foul will be on number 2, Kai English. Now Flaherty will check in for Munger. Thompson gets it into Flaherty. She drives baseline, kicks it to Kelsey Mitchell on the left block. She gets the layup. It's 35-26 with 8 minutes to go in the half. Kai English up top. She gives it to DeBoer. Now Craig on the right wing, directing her teammates, trying to get Slagus to post up down low. And they're going to call 5 seconds. Standing around too long on offense, so now it's Michigan's basketball. Sierra Thompson slowly bringing the ball up, calling out some directions. She gives it to Danielle Williams. Now Rostovsky, right elbow. She kicks it to Flaherty. Flaherty finds Thompson in the corner. Thompson dribbles baseline, gives it to Kelsey Mitchell in the paint, but Mitchell wasn't able to hang on to the ball. It's going to be a jump ball to Bucknell. English the other way. She's trying to find DeBoer, but she's closely guarded by Danielle Williams. Now Swart gives it back to Craig, who gives it to English in the corner. Now back to Craig. Now there's Swart. And up top it's Craig, and she's going to run into Kelsey Mitchell, and Mitchell will be called for the foul.
That's her first. Team first.
Now it's into English up top with a fresh shot clock. Swart has the ball. Now it's to Klotz. Klotz back to Swart. She puts up a three. And that one falls. 35-29. Thompson to Rostovsky. Now Flaherty for the long three up top. No good. Rebound Rostovsky, who gives it quickly to Danielle Williams. Back to Rostovsky. She puts up the jumper from inside the lane. No good. Rebound by Mitchell. And back out to Thompson, who will slow it down. Thompson to Williams. Williams back to Thompson on the right wing. Now down low to Rostovsky. She kicks it out to Williams. Back to Rostovsky in the paint. She pulls it out. Back to Williams. Now Rostovsky, who tries to scoop a pass down low to Kelsey Mitchell. No good, but she collects it. Puts up the layup. No good. Now rebound by English, who's speeding down the other way for the righty layup. That one's good. Quick transition bucket by Kai English. Now it's 35-31. Wolverines lead by 4. Up top, Flaherty. She finds Danielle Williams. Now Rostovsky in the corner. Back to Flaherty. Thompson is going to drive and try to kick it out to Williams. And it's out of bounds. Stays with the Wolverines. Danielle Williams and Kelsey Mitchell will sit down as Sam Trammell and Boogie Brzezowski will check in. Thompson up top with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Flaherty down low. She kicks it to Trammell, who tries to get it to Rostovsky, who gets rolled over by Craig, and it's going the other way for Bucknell, and quickly it's English for another transition bucket, which cuts the Wolverines' lead to 2 with 5 minutes remaining in this half. Up top, it's Boogie, now to Thompson. Thompson down low to Rostovsky. She drives baseline, gets the layup. The other way, it's English. She dribbles left. Now up top, Klotz for 3. That one falls once again. Klotz now has 16, and she's 4 for 4 for long range. Sierra Thompson goes through the lane, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound by Swart. English will slow it down at the timeline. It's 37-36. The Wolverines lead with 4 minutes to go in the half. Sierra Thompson almost steals it. They're going to call a jump ball, and it goes to the Wolverines. Now there will be a timeout on the floor. The Wolverines do lead by 1, but Bucknell is on a roll. They're 5 of their last 5. The Wolverines are only 1 of their last 5. And it's been a story of Jackie Klotz. She is 5 for 8 overall with 16 points. And she also is 4 for 4 from beyond the 3-point line. The next leading scorer for Bucknell is Kai English. She has 6 points on 3 for 3 shooting, and that's mainly from layups in transition. She's a quick player, so the Wolverines need to make sure that they get back on defense, not allow these transition baskets. Some more numbers on the boards. The Wolverines are leading the battle with 12 rebounds to Bucknell's 10. And points in the paint, the Wolverines have 20, Bucknell 14. The points in the paint started quickly in this game with Hallie Thome. She started out hot. She has 9 points on 4 for 6 shooting. But she does have 2 fouls, so she'll probably sit the rest of this half. Bucknell has 4 fast break points, all from English. Michigan has 0. It's been a back and forth game. There's been 7 lead changes. The Wolverines will have the ball after this timeout. They'll get an opportunity to get out of this scoring drought, try to put up some more points so they can go into the half with some momentum. Now for the Wolverines, it's Thompson, Boogie Brzezowski, Flaherty, Rostovsky, and Sam Trammell. For Bucknell, it's English, Craig, DeBoer, Romaine, and Swart. Now it's Thompson to Brzezowski. Now right wing, Rostovsky, cross-court pass to Flaherty. She drives to the center, almost loses the ball, but she's able to hold on to it. She gives it to Rostovsky on the block, and she makes the short jumper. It's 39-36, 3:50 to go in the half. English gets past Brzezowski. She's met by Thompson up top. Now Swart. Corner to Craig, back up top to English. Craig, right wing. Now it's Swart with 8 seconds on the shot clock. She hands it off to English, who almost dribbles it off her foot as Trammell's diving for the ball, but Bucknell keeps it. They're going to shoot it at the buzzer, no good. Now Brzezowski quickly going the other way. Thompson in the corner, just inside the 3-point line, and she hits the 2. Thompson now has 12. It's 41-36. There's going to be a timeout quickly to get a sub in for Bucknell. Sierra Thompson making a big impact in this first half with 12 points and 2 assists. And she was also a high scorer in the last game against Wright State. And the Wolverines are successful when they can get good play out of their guard, Sierra Thompson, along with their bigs and Hallie Thome. And if they can get Caitlin Flaherty shooting well, then the Wolverines could be hard to stop. But currently Flaherty only has 3 points, and she's 1 for 4 from the field. Bucknell back in play. It's English in the backcourt. guarded by Brzezowski. She crosses half court. She now gives it to DeBoer. Back to English. She's going to drive the lane. She kicks it out to Swart, who's open for the three from the left wing. No good. Rebound to Thompson. Thompson quickly the other way. She tries to find a cutting Brzezowski, but it's going to be stolen by DeBoer, who hands it off to English. English back to DeBoer in the lane. Puts up the floater. No good. Sam Trammell with the rebound while sitting on the floor. Now it's up ahead to Flaherty. Flaherty rolls in and out, and rebound to Klotz, who will English behind the back, almost loses it, but then is fouled by Boogie Brzezowski. That will be her first. Under the basket, it's Craig looking for an open teammate. She's going to get it into DeBoer. He passes it English. Now it's Craig in the right wing. She's going to drive. She puts up the layup. That one's good. Wolverines lead cut to 3, 41-38. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Flaherty drives baseline, almost steps out of bounds, and then throws a sloppy pass to Brzezowski, who just sails over her heads into the stands. So Bucknell will get the ball back. Now English slowly bringing the ball up. She's going to get a screen from Swart, and she goes all the way to the basket, puts up the little floater layup. Now it's 41-40. Wolverines lead by 1. Sierra Thompson pulls up from the foul line. No good. The rebound is tapped to English. Now English kicks it out to Walker. Walker to DeBoer. Now back to Walker on the right wing. She's going to drive but kick it back out to Craig. Craig drives right. She gets the layup. Bucknell now has the lead, 42-41 with a minute to go in the half. Sierra Thompson passes it to Brzezowski on the right wing. Now to Dunstan on the foul line. To Thompson in the left corner for 3. That's good. 44-42. Sierra Thompson now has 15. English finds a cutting Craig backdoor. Now shot taken by Walker. No good. Rebound Rostovsky. Rostovsky to Thompson. Now to Dunstan for the layup in transition. No good. There's a scramble for the rebound, and Walker comes down with it. English will slow it up for Bucknell. There's 14 seconds remaining in the half. Wolverines lead 44-42. 5 seconds. Now Boogie Brzezowski is diving on the floor for a loose ball, and it is a jump ball possession arrow to the Wolverines with 2.7 left in the half. There's going to be a timeout. Wolverines up by 2. Kim Barnes-Rico is going to draw up a play for the Wolverines to see if they can get off a good-looking shot with 2.7 remaining. Some aggressive defense by Boogie Brzezowski, and along with Kai English just not being aware of what was happening while she was trying to dribble down the time, and Boogie Brzezowski was able to force the jump ball. And now the Wolverines will have one last shot in this half. They will get the ball on the sideline by the scorer's table. Jillian Dunstan to inbounds. She finds Flaherty. Flaherty takes one dribble, 2, puts up a shot, at the buzzer, no good. So the Wolverines will go into the half up 44-42 over Bucknell. And I will be back in the second half. We'll leave you for a couple minutes. Welcome back to Chrysler into the second half of the WNIT Round 2 game as the Wolverines lead Bucknell 44-42. Leading scores for the Wolverines is Sierra Thompson with 15 points on 6 for 9 shooting. On the other side, it's Jackie Klotz. She has 16 points and she has been on fire from long range. Both teams are ready to start this second half. We'll see if one will pull ahead or if it will continue to be a closely contested game. The Wolverines will start the half. Rostovsky inbounds to Sierra Thompson. Up top is Rostovsky. She hands it back off to Thompson. Now cross-court pass to Rostovsky, who puts up the three. No good. Rebound is going to be controlled by Danielle Williams. But first, they will call a jump ball and it will go to Bucknell.
Jump ball.
Now it's Kai English the other way. She'll hand off to Craig. Craig runs into English a little bit, but gives it back to English. Now up top. It is Klotz, now down low to Swart. Swart is unable to make the layup, and Danielle Williams pulls down the rebound. Quickly gives it to Thompson, who's cutting. Now kicks it out to Flaherty for the jumper. That rattles in and out. Rebound to Craig. Now up top, English to Swart. Now DeBoer. DeBoer guarded by Rostovsky. Right wing Craig, who tries to give it to English, and she just throws it out of control, out of bounds. So Michigan gets the ball. Rostovsky into Thompson. Now Thompson gives it to Flaherty, back up top to Thompson. It's 44-42 as the pass is broken up out of bounds, and it will stay with the Wolverines. Thompson dribbling up top. She gives it to Williams. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Thome to Rostovsky, who puts up a jumper from the foul line, and that one falls. 46-42. The senior Rostovsky gets the first points on the board for the second half. Now the other way, it's Craig. Now down low to Swart. She's guarded closely by Thome, who contests the layup, forces her to miss, and the rebound goes to the Wolverines. The other way, it's Rostovsky. She kicks it to the corner to Thompson, who drives baseline. Gives it to Williams. Back to Thompson for the corner three. No good. Rebound by Williams. She kicks it out to Rostovsky. She puts up a jumper from the right wing. That one drops. 48-42. Now Craig feeds down low to DeBoer. Now a corner shot from English, no good. The other way, it's Flaherty. She drives, goes up for the right-handed layup. That one's good. Flaherty now has 5, and there will be a quick timeout by Bucknell as the Wolverines have a 6-0 run going into the beginning of this second half. It's 50-42 with 7:27 remaining in the third.
It's time once again for Michigan basketball bench camp.
The Wolverines are shooting 55% from the field, 44% from long range. Bucknell's shooting 48% from the field and 50% from three-point range. Both teams fighting to continue in the WNIT. Whoever wins this afternoon will play the winner of tonight's matchup between San Diego and IUPUI, Indiana University, Purdue and University. And the third round matchups are from March 23rd to 25th. The Wolverines last year made it all the way to the WNIT semifinals where they lost to UCLA. They put up a good fight against a team that is now much improved and made it to the NCAA tournament. Currently, Florida State is playing Middle Tennessee in women's basketball in the NCAA tournament. They are up. Florida State is up 51-42. Wolverines fans should cheer for the women Middle Tennessee team after last night and their victory, the men's victory over Michigan State. Play is about to resume as Bucknell will get the ball on their sideline. It will be English up top. Now to Craig on the left wing. Up top to DeBoer. Back to English. To Klotz. Now at corner Craig. Up top to English. She picks up her dribble. She gives it back to Craig, who puts up the jumper from the corner. It's going to be air ball to Hallie Thome, who gives it to Danielle Williams, pushing it the other way. On the left side, she picks up her dribble, tries to feed it down low to Thome, who is going to be fouled by Jackie Klotz. Or excuse me, Suni Swart. That will be her second foul. Now Thompson will give it to Rostovsky. Now up top, Williams. To Thompson, who drives in the lane, dumps it down low to Thome, who spins for the right-handed layup, no good. The other way is English. She'll find a cutting Craig, who then finds Swart, who cut to the basket and got the layup. Rostovsky up top to Flaherty. She gives it to Thompson. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now it's Rostovsky. She finds the cutting Thome, who will go for the left-handed layup. That one's good. 52-44, the Wolverines lead. Swart to Craig on the right wing. Now back to Swart. English on the left wing. Now DeBoer will give it up to Colts. With 10 seconds on the shot clock, it's English. She needs to get something going. She drives the basket. It's rejected by Thompson. And now the other way is a cutting Thome for the fast break layup. 54-40, lead by 10 with 5:30 in the third. Now it's DeBoer up top to Craig. Now English, who finds open Swart for three. 54-47. Wolverines passing the ball along the perimeter. It's Thompson. She feeds it down low to Thome, who goes up strong against Swart and gets the layup. Looking for some It's 56-47. English between her legs now to Craig. Craig up top to DeBoer. She dribbles left, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound to Flaherty. Flaherty, hesitation move, then spin move, and she is fouled on the floor. And now there is a timeout with 4:38 remaining in the third. Wolverines lead Bucknell 56-47. Hallie Thome now has 15 points for the afternoon, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Tied with her is Sierra Thompson with 15 points. She also has 1 rebound and 3 assists. Bucknell's leading scorer, Jackie Klotz, still has 16. She hasn't made a basket yet this half. Tied for second is Kai English with 8 points. Along with Suni Swart, she also has 8 points, and she's hit 2 3-pointers. The Wolverines can't afford to leave her open beyond the arc. Although she is 6'3", she can shoot the ball from long range. And Bucknell is shooting 55% for 3-pointers. Wolverines holding onto the ball a lot better than their last game against Wright State. They only have 5 turnovers. Bucknell has 6. The Wolverines are winning the rebounding effort, 23 rebounds to Bucknell's 16. And as a result, they have 11 second chance points, and Bucknell only has 2. Bucknell's bench is outscoring the Wolverines 10-6. Off the bench for the Wolverines scoring is Kelsey Mitchell with 4 points and Nicole Munger with 2. Now the Wolverines have gone to their bench with Kelsey Mitchell and Jillian Dunstan. With them is Thompson, Flaherty, and Danielle Williams. For Bucknell, it's Slagus, Klotz, DeBoer, Craig, and English. Inbounds quickly to Flaherty, throws up a 3, air ball, and rebound to English. English pushing it the other way. She finds it cutting Craig, then dumps it down low to DeBoer. Lost the handle on the ball, but kept it. Kicks it out to Klotz, who makes the 3. Now it's 56-50. Danielle Williams now up top to Flaherty. Thompson finds Kelsey Mitchell in the paint. Out to Danielle Williams. Back to Thompson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Flaherty puts up a 3. That one rattles in and out. Rebound, Kelsey Mitchell. She puts up the layup, but it's no good. She gets her own rebound, and she'll try to kick it out to Flaherty, who saves it just before it goes out of bounds. And now it's Thompson up top to slow down the offense. Williams back to Thompson on the right wing. Flaherty in the corner for 3. That one's no good. And the rebound is corralled by Bucknell after players were on the floor scrambling for the ball. Now Bucknell tries to pass it quickly up the other way. And there's going to be a charge called and out of bounds to Michigan. Now Sierra Thompson slowly bringing the ball up the court. She dribbles to the left wing, now up top to Flaherty. Flaherty pulls up for the jumper from the right elbow. No good. Rebound goes to Klotz. Klotz outlets it to Craig. Craig on the right wing, now up top to DeBoer. She kicks it out to English. Crossover and floater in the paint. That one's good. She narrows the lead. Wolverines lead to 4. It's 56-52. Williams finds Dunstan on the right elbow. She puts up a jumper. No good. Rebound to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out to Williams. Now Flaherty drives left. She goes up and under Slagus, and she gets the layup. It's 58-52. 2:30 remaining in the third. Slagus passes down low to Klotz, who's fouled on the layup. She misses, and she'll go to the line for 2.
At the line,
She misses her first. Wolverines will now sub in Madison Rostovsky and Hallie Thome for Mitchell and Danielle Williams. Now O'Brien will check in for Bucknell as Klotz makes her second foul shot. It's 58-53. Rostovsky going the other way now to Thompson. Back to Rostovsky. Thome, who quickly passes it down low to Dunstan, who misses the layup but is fouled. Dunstan misses the first. And the second, it's rebounded by Klotz. She's going to go the other way. She hands it off to DeBoer. Now to O'Brien. She picks up her dribble. Guarded by Dunstan. She kicks it down low to Swart, who goes past them for the right-handed layup. It's 58-55. 1:45 remaining in the third. Thompson going all the way to the other end. She puts it up and in. Bucknell quickly going the other way. It's Klotz. She puts up the layup. No good. Rebound pulled down by Dunstan, who's going to dribble it out of traffic, going all the way the other way. She's going to slow it up as she is fouled by O'Brien. Thompson to trigger from the baseline. She gets it into Rostovsky. Fresh 30 on the clock. Now it's Thome. She spin moves past Swart, but she misses the layup. Now the other way, it's Klotz. She kicks it out to DeBoer, who makes the three from the left wing. It is now 60-58. The Wolverines still ahead by 2 with a minute remaining in the third. Sierra Thompson slowing it down. She gives it to Thome on the right wing. Now Dunstan to Rostovsky. Flaherty up top, 10 seconds on the shot clock. She picks up her dribble, gets it to Dunstan with 5 seconds. She kicks it to Rostovsky. Rostovsky, step back jumper. That one's up and in. Rostovsky knew she had to put it up, and she converted. 62-58. The other way, it's Craig. She gives it up top to Swart. Now O'Brien on the right wing. They try to find DeBauer down low, but the pass was just too high. It sails out of bounds to the Wolverines. Now Dunstan will sit down as Boogie Brzezowski checks in. And Catherine Romaine will check in for Bucknell's Suni Swart. Rostovsky, 8 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's now to Flaherty. Flaherty drives. She's met by 2 Bucknell defenders. The ball stripped from her. And the quarter ends. The Wolverines up 4, 62-58. Bucknell still putting up a fight as Jackie Klotz has 20 points on the afternoon. Then 3 other Bucknell players in double figures. It's Swart with 10, English with 10, and DeBauer with 10. For the Wolverines, they're led by Sierra Thompson, who has 17, Hallie Thome with 15, Rostovsky has 12, but Caitlin Flaherty struggling with only 7 points, shooting 3 of 12. from the field. Michigan shooting 52%. Bucknell closely behind them with 50%. But the story for Bucknell's shooting is the 62% from long range. So far for both teams, not a whole lot of foul trouble. Just SUNY Swart has 3 personal fouls. No one on the Wolverines has 3 fouls. A couple with 2, Rostovsky, Dunstan, and Thome. Thome often finds herself in foul trouble early in the game, but she's done a good job after picking up a quick 2 in the first half. Just played cleaner basketball. The fourth quarter is about to begin, and on the court for the Wolverines is Hallie Thome, Boogie Brzezowski, Caitlin Flaherty, Madison Rostovsky, and Sierra Thompson. The Wolverines again will start this quarter with the basketball. It's Thompson. She dribbles to the left wing, looking for some cutters. Thome trying to establish position on the block. She finds Caitlin Flaherty, who puts up a long-range 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebound, Rostovsky, who's going to be fouled on the floor by DeBoer. Now 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Wolverines. However, trying to get open for the inbounds, Caitlin Flaherty knocks down Craig and is called for offensive foul. Excuse me, that foul was on Boogie Brzezowski. The other way, it's English. Directing her offense, she gives it to Craig. Craig on the top of the key, driving against Rostovsky. She picks up her dribble, kicks it out to DeBoer, back to Craig. Craig drives middle, puts up the left-handed layup, but is blocked by Thome. Thome hands it off to Thompson. Thompson going the other way. She kicks it out to Flaherty, who's open for the 3 from the right elbow. That one falls. Caitlin Flaherty keeps shooting, and she finally gets that one to fall. 65-58. And now DeBoer knocks down Boogie Brzezowski in the lane, and that's going to be an offensive foul. And her second foul, Wolverines going the other way. (65-58). 9 minutes remaining. Rostovsky floats it down low to Thome. Thome collects it and puts it in the basket. 69-58. Now cutting Klotz misses the layup and runs into Thome, but Thome's going to be called for the block. So she will go to the line for 2. Klotz makes the first. Misses the second, but Swart is there for the rebound and the putback, so it's now 67-61. Sierra Thompson dribbling up top. She gives it to Rostovsky on the foul line, and she is going to be fouled by DeBoer. That will be her third foul. Thompson gets it into Rostovsky. Up top, Danielle Williams. Williams to Thompson. Now to Flaherty. Left wing, Thompson. Now down low to Thome. Thome backs her way into the basket and puts up the left-handed layup. 69-61. English puts up a jumper from inside the lane. That one falls. Bucknell down 6 with 8 minutes remaining. Thompson. Now to Rostovsky, left wing. She turns around for the jumper. That one falls. Rostovsky has 14 points. She's been shooting well tonight. 7 for 12. And now Michigan has called a timeout. They're up 71-63, 7:36 remaining in the game. Wolverines have gained an 8-point lead, but Bucknell is not backing down. They still have lots of energy, lots of fight in them, and plenty of time remaining to make a comeback. Klotz leading the way with 21 points, 6 assists. Swart and English, both with 12 points, have been making an impact. Swart down low, also making some threes. And English with her transition baskets and fast-paced tempo. Wolverines are ready to play again, waiting for Bucknell to come out of their huddle. Wednesday's win against Wright State marked Kim Barnes-Zarico's 350th career win and 80th win at Michigan. She's been turning around this program. She's excited to see her team continuing in the postseason, allowing more experience and letting her seniors get a few more games in as Wolverines. Now Bucknell ready to resume play. It's Craig to inbounds to English. English picks up her dribble, gives it to Swart. Now to Craig. On the right elbow, now down low to Swart. Swart guarded by Thome and Thompson. She's going to go up for the layup. Misses it, but she is fouled by Thome. Kim Barnes-Zarico on the court, not happy about that call. And that will be Thome's third. Now Swart will go to the line for 2. She was 2 for 3 from the line this afternoon. She makes the first. Count them both. It's now 71-65. Thompson to Rostovsky. Now up top, Williams. Williams cross-court pass to Thompson in the corner, down low to Thome. Back out to Thompson. She puts up the 3. She drains it. 74-65, 7 minutes remaining. English, she dribbles right, picks up her dribble. Now to Klotz. Klotz, step back jumper. off the front of the rim. Rebound to Flaherty. Flaherty going the other way. She falls but kicks it out to Rostovsky. Rostovsky to Danielle Williams, who finds Flaherty wide open in the left corner for three. That one's good. Wolverines have taken a 12-point lead with 6:25 remaining. English to Craig. Craig drives center, picks up her dribble, gives it out to DeBoer. DeBoer to English in the corner. She finds a cutting Swart. Beautiful pass for two, 77-67. Thompson dribbling up top. She gives it to Rostovsky on the left elbow. Rostovsky to Danielle Williams on the right elbow. No good. Thompson almost gets the rebound, and it's going to be tapped out of bounds off Bucknell. Flaherty into Thompson. Flaherty running the baseline. Thompson feeds it to her. Takes one dribble. Picks it up now down to Thome. Thome for the left-handed hook. That one's good. 79-67. 5:20 remaining. English. She drives right. Picks up her dribble. Thought that Klotz was cutting to the basket. She didn't, so the ball's out of bounds to Michigan. The other way, Thompson. She slows it down, getting some directions from the sideline. Now up top, Flaherty. She gets a screen from Williams. Now Rostovsky in the right wing. Back to Flaherty. She puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound to Klotz. She's going the other way. Hesitation. She picks up her dribble. Gives it down low to DeBoer. DeBoer puts up the jumper from the block. That one's in and out. Rebound to Flaherty. She's going the other way. She's going to slow it down on the left wing. Feeds it down low to Thome. Thome spins. Makes the left-handed layup. And now there is a timeout. The Wolverines are up 81-67 with 4:30 remaining. Michigan is on a scoring surge right now. They are 8 of their last 10. They're shooting 55%. Bucknell needs to find a way to slow down the Wolverines, and that would start with them making some shots on the offensive end. Get close to the basket. Get some easy layups. They had a good feed down low, a good layup, and they went for that look again, but just miscommunication, which led to a turnover. Bucknell will have the ball now with 4:30, down 81-67. Up top, it's English. She dribbles left against Thompson, and she's going to draw the foul. Go to the line for two. That will be Sierra Thompson's second personal foul. Michigan's fourth team foul, so one more, and Bucknell will be in the bonus. English makes her first. And the second. It's 81-69. Flaherty the other way. Now to Rostovsky. Up top, Thompson. Flaherty to Williams. Williams back to Thompson. Thompson to Rostovsky. Now to Williams. Cross-court pass to Thompson. Back to Williams. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson from the corner for three. No good. Williams trying to run down the rebound. And it's going to be off Bucknell and stay with the Wolverines. So good hustle by Danielle Williams to keep the ball for the Wolverines. Now Nicole Munger will check in for Danielle Williams. Sierra Thompson into Hallie Thome. Out to Rostovsky. Now Munger. She drives left. Puts up the floater. That one's in. Munger off the bench for a quick two. 83-69. 3:35 remaining. A cutting cloak had her shot blocked by Thome. Now the other way it's Flaherty. She'll give it to Munger. Munger cross court pass to Thompson. Thompson up top to Rostovsky. Now Flaherty down low to Thome. The pass was cut off by Swart, who knocked it out of bounds. The Wolverines will keep the ball with 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Now it's Munger to Rostovsky. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rostovsky drives left. Goes up for the layup. No good, but she'll get two shots at the line.
That's her fourth. Team four. At the line now to shoot two for your Wolverines is number 1, Madison Rostovsky.
Rostovsky makes the first. It's 84-69, 3:09 remaining. The second one falls. 85-69. Now Danielle Williams checks in for Madison Rostovsky. And now Bucknell will call timeout.
Bucknell has called a 30-second timeout.
Bucknell trying to get a basket after they've been stopped on the last few possessions. Klotz has 21 points, followed by English with 14. For the Wolverines, Thome now leads with 23 points, followed by Thompson with 20, Flaherty with 13, and Rostovsky with 16. It's been an overall team effort for the Wolverines this afternoon. Bucknell now has another opportunity to score. It's English up top. She gets a screen from Craig. She dribbles right against Danielle Williams. She picks up her dribble, gets it out to Klotz. Almost stolen by Flaherty. Now down low to Craig, who is met by Thome, who had her hand straight up, but she will be called for the foul. Now Craig has two chances at the line. That will be Thome's fourth foul. Craig misses the first. But she makes the second, so it's 85-70. Now Flaherty the other way. She hands it off to Munger. Munger now to Thompson. She's holding the ball up top. Now back to Munger, left wing. Munger feeds Thome down low on the left block. She spins and is fouled as she misses the layup.
That's your fifth. Team fifth.
Now, DeBoer will check out of the game as she just got her that was her fifth foul. So now O'Brien will check in for Bucknell. Though makes her first. She misses the second, but Danielle Williams pulls down the rebound. Now Thompson will control it up top. With 2:20 remaining, the Wolverines are up 86-70. Danielle Williams will drive right. She gets the layup. All the other way, English against Danielle Williams. It's stolen by Flaherty, who is then fouled by English. And now Bucknell and Michigan are both in the bonus, so Flaherty will step to the line for two. She makes the first. She now has 14. Danielle Williams, Thome, and Thompson now take a seat as Flaherty makes her second. It is now 90-70. Wolverines controlling 20-point lead. With 2 minutes remaining, English drives to the basket, misses the layup, rebounded by Kelsey Mitchell. Now Boogie Brzezowski the other way. She pulls up for a jumper from the elbow. That one falls. English. Now air ball from Klotz, but it's rebounded by O'Brien. Tries to find cutting Craig, but the pass was just not quite good enough, and it's going to be a jump ball. And now there's a timeout on the floor by Bucknell. Bucknell was in it in the mid-fourth, but now they're 0 of their last 4. Wolverines 3 of their last 3 on a 7-0 run, and over the last 1 minute, an 11-1 run over the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Bucknell was unable to keep up with the Wolverines late in this game. They now lead 92-70 with a minute 27 remaining. Now Bucknell will have the ball under their own basket. Craig looking for an open teammate. She gets it in to O'Brien up top, guarded by Sam Trammell. The crowd getting excited as Maria Backman and Hallie Wangler are getting set to check into the game as there's a turnover by Bucknell. Maria Backman is now in for Nicole Munger, and Hallie Wangler will replace Jillian Dunstan. Now Boogie Brzezowski will bring the ball up for the Wolverines. She gets it to Trammell. Now Wangler, she dribbles to the center, hands it off to Sam Trammell, who hands it off to Brzezowski. Loses it, but gets it back to Trammell. Now Brzezowski up top with 8 seconds to shoot. She dribbles in the middle, loses control of the ball, but Kelsey Mitchell collects it, goes up for the layup, is fouled with 1 second left on the shot clock. That foul is on Swart. That will be her 4th. Mitchell makes the first to extend the lead to 23 with 46 seconds remaining. She misses the second, and Bucknell's there for the rebound. The other way, it's Walker, cross-court pass to O'Brien, who puts up a quick 3. No good, but she gets her own rebound and puts up the layup that falls. 93-72, the Wolverines have 26 seconds on the shot clock, just a second difference between the game clock. Maria Backman now with the ball. She dribbles center, gives it to Wangler, now corner Trammell. Up top, Maria Backman. Now to Wangler. With 5 seconds to shoot. Gives it to Maria Backman. Puts up the shot, nails it at the buzzer. Maria Backman gives the Wolverines 2 more, and they will win this 95-72. Wolverines continue playing their season. The seniors get to play at least one more game as a Wolverine. They are headed to the 3rd round of the WNIT, either against San Diego or IUPUI. That game will be played tonight at 7 p.m. The Wolverines able to pour it on at the end of this game. It was a whole team effort. Leading scorer was Hallie Thome with 24, followed by Sierra Thompson with 20, Madison Rostovsky with 16, Caitlin Flaherty with 15, and another strong performance for Danielle Williams, who got the start with 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And WCBN will have the coverage of the next round of the WNIT if in fact it is hosted at Chrysler. We'll leave you with a good afternoon and a Go Blue.